Oh, yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? Back once more with another daily live stream, 23rd of December, 2 days away now from Christmas. Happy Christmas, everyone. We're going to be here every day as per usual. Hope you're having a very, very good day. And today we have finally got the elusive announcement from Tangem. Christmas has indeed come early. They're now supporting KRC-20. We've got a lot more updates to cover in this stream regarding crypto, real sentiments and Kaspa as well. Ultimately, the way I've titled this stream is this is the final shakeout for Kaspa holders, and I believe that much. Of course, I'm a Kaspa maxi, people know that. They know I love Kaspa, but as it stands right now, I do truly believe that Kaspa, for where it's at right now, is in a prime position to soar much, much higher. Right now, we are at a discount. Kaspa's at 11.79 cents. Currently up 1.4% on the daily time frame. Right now I'm looking at the Kaspa USD chart, not the MEXC USDT, because this one is slightly fluctuated or slightly manipulated, if you will. We know MEXC and their way of manipulating Kaspa is quite extortionate, if you say. So I thought I'd start using the Kaspa USD for the meantime. Either way though, Kaspa right now is doing okay on the daily time frame, and I believe we got a lot more incoming for Kaspa. Again, time will tell where we go from here, but so far Kaspa has been holding this level of support that I said that was quite a crucial level all around the 11 cent zone here. The zone, if you were to draw out a box, because typically speaking, the resistance zones or support zones, they aren't just one linear line, tend to be in a region, an area, so it would be probably in and around here. I would guess to be the next support level for Kaspa. So once more, Kaspa could very well break below this, but right now it's holding strong, rebounding off that on numerous occasions and going to the bottom part here before reversing back up and longing. But either way, right now things are looking pretty good, I'd say, for Kaspa, and I think we could see some upward momentum coming very, very soon based on what we look at the market right now, based on what the traders in our executive chat on our in the executive channel in our Discord server has stated as well, that we hopefully could be seeing a reversal. Of course, time will tell, but either way, things are looking very, very good. And once more, for me, Kaspa is still in a it's very early, if you will. Here we can see from Christian Ludwig, which is a post that I do wholeheartedly believe in and agree with. Because Kaspa is fair launched and doesn't pay developers or shill anybody to put, I'm not shilled by Kaspa, like they haven't paid me. I like talking about it. They don't pay developers. People join development because it is the best tech in crypto versus for a paychecks. People who are joining Kaspa as developers to build the project, they're not doing it because they want to make money. They're doing it because they actually really want to build something. And of course, as you can build what Kaspa's meant to be building right now, you're going to have your names plastered in headlights for the rest of your life. You are a core or a crucial part of an infrastructure of a team that built the next generation of technology in crypto and finance as a whole, decentralized trilemma solving technology. When this happens, the amount of developers and development snowballs. What always happens, and being in the inside will tell you decentralized development across many Kaspa projects is reaching exponential trajectory. Escape velocity is right now. So seemingly, we seem to be in this region right here, the so-called danger zone, where everything's pumping, everything's going parabolic, but Kaspa's price is not doing anything. But if we have been paying attention, we'll be seeing a lot of things that have been building for Kaspa. 10 BPS, smart contracts, the KRI building more projects and developments and being market makers for Kaspa, Marathon, Zodia custody, all these other developments and stuff that I'm going to get to in this stream. But ultimately, this is a chart that I do tend to agree with. Kaspa right now is in this danger zone, if you will, but it's not going to have a linear trajectory like many other projects because it's unique. So what's going to happen instead, you're going to see it eventually make this cross and go exponential. For me, Kaspa has not performed as well as I would have liked this year, which is unfortunate. I'm sure everyone's a bit down by that, but I do believe that Kaspa will have a very, very great, fantastic 2025. Very, very bullish indeed. This will soon be reflected in the price. Don't fade the next 6 months. Next 6 months being 10 BPS, most likely tier 1 for like Binance and also potentially smart contracts. Of course, time will tell. Good morning to you, Buffalo Theory. What's up, my man? Happy holidays to you too, Tony. Big up, Bingo Bango. Welcome back to stream, my man. Thoughts on Crypto John's telling his cover for Turbo, said Bitcoin billionaire. I personally do not care. I don't. Crypto John is one of those YouTubers who equally was quite big on Kaspa. But you've got to understand that with where Kaspa's at right now, it's not been moving for a while. So a lot of people have lost their conviction And that's why I said this stream is the final shakeout. People who have not done their research, who've not looked into Kaspa in depth, who don't understand how this market... I'm not saying crypto doesn't understand how the market works. I'm sure he's got his own level of intellect. But for me, from what I understand about this project and where this cycle is going to be going, from what I've seen through news sources suggesting that institutions are going to be going heavy into layer 1 technology and protocols, I am not... But also, once more, I'm going to cover more in this stream. I am not remotely worried because Kaspa is an L1 to be the end game of all L1s. So for me, Kaspa has been struggling, but I will be very, very confident either they're going to be purposely quiet about it or they're going to start shilling Kaspa again when the price starts to return. Because it will return. I still believe it will do. The ones who have been fading it, understandable as it is, I believe they will be back. And I would like to be... Probably that might be the one of the few times I may not be as humble in the sense of me saying during this whole time when Kaspa was down, everyone started fading it. We've been here the whole time. Those who've been following me for a while will know that I started my streams at the most inconvenient time at the peak. On the 1st of August, I thought start on the new month. I could have started it earlier. I thought no, I won't do it on the run up. I'll do it on the 1st of August. But when I started streaming, boom, it came down. It was unfortunate, but despite that, be it as it may, I've learned a lot in that time launching my server at the same time, my free community. We've learned a lot. We have a great community there, all building our knowledge more and more, talking about stuff, sharing information, whether it be through memes, whether it be through other projects. And I will stay strong in my conviction, and I still believe that while Kaspa is down, the reversal is, for me, imminent. Can't say for sure when, but for me it's imminent. In regards to the TA, people are going to ask about what I think of TA, like, is Kaspa forming a head and shoulders pattern? I'll state it once more for the camera crew. TA is relative. It's opinionated. While you can have some good elements of TA that can help you judge the markets, head and shoulders being this here typically means you're going to start seeing it come down here. Equally, you could say this is a cup and handle pattern here. It really comes down to your own mindset. For me, I use TA to help judge the zones of a project. So whereas Kaspa right now, I can see, looking at the market, based on what I see in the market, I think, okay, so this seems to be quite a strong level of support right now for Kaspa. It dipped down to 10 cents, 2 occasions, or 3 occasions here. 2 right here, and then 1 earlier in the year. And right now, Kaspa, well, actually now thinking of which, looking at it now, technically speaking, Kaspa is still forming higher lows and higher highs. You had a higher high here, all these wicks up here, and then here, wick down there, wicks there, and these seem to be close to the same level, but also slightly above. Point being, as I stated, and why I may well and truly be incorrect, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, from what I can gauge about this project and where it's gone so far, and the fact that we're in a bull cycle right now, Kaspa will come back. And equally, Kaspa, I don't believe, again, depends on what happens with Bitcoin, but I don't believe Kaspa will correct below this level unless we get something serious. If Bitcoin corrects down to, let's just say 85k, then maybe Kaspa corrects with it as well. But otherwise, if Bitcoin right now, which hopefully it will do, seems to be holding strong at this level of support at 92k, then we hopefully start seeing the market to stabilize going into the new year and then return. But once more people are taking their holdings out due to the whole, end of the year, getting their taxes in order, so that's why the market's currently correcting a little bit. Nothing we haven't seen before. What's up, afternoon? Good afternoon, Clay to my man. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a very, very good day. So, that being said, actually I want to quickly touch on that as well. Shout out once more to the traders, the pro traders who are part of the executive channel in the Patreon right here. Because shout out to the people there, because they actually managed to make a very, very good call, basically just stating that with the current way the market was looking, with Bitcoin in particular, there seems to be a lot of volume. When analysing, there's a lot of volume around the 92k level, so therefore seemingly this could be another very, very good sign. If we can hold this level, a very, very bullish time for another leg up, hopefully seeing it start to push towards another new all-time high if we can hold this level. So it's shorted, so he actually announced this, shout out to C Crypto, he announced this a few days ago, or yesterday even, around this level here, saying this would be a good time if you wanted to short Bitcoin. And well, he was in fact correct. If you shorted Bitcoin here, down 5%, you would have made a nice little gain off that. Of course, if you leveraged it, could have made even more. But either way, that's the sort of information and stuff we provide in the Patreon service here. Whereas I obviously do these streams daily, talking about certain things happening right now, and also have the community here, which are talking actually about crypto, Kaspa, and everything else. this is for the people who really want to get involved and learn more about crypto, more about how to trade, all the other elements that are provided there. And we've made a lot of very good calls already. I'll get into one more later on in the stream, but we made a 25x a few days ago, which is absolutely insane. So once more, we are early doors, only 5 days in, and this Patreon, the community, everything's about to blow up so much more from here. So if you want to learn more, go and check it out. It's in my YouTube homepage right here, the links. Also link this in the chat as well. But that being said, there's going to be, for me, a very big upside in Q1 of 2025 for Kaspa and crypto as a whole. MVE, Kaspa chart doesn't look good. Depends on how you look at it, my man. Depends how you look at it. Depends on your mindset. For me, Kaspa has touched this level of support here on numerous occasions, and once more, as I just mentioned from the pro trader in the executive channel, if Bitcoin holds onto this level here, that's a very bullish indicator for another leg up, so pushing upwards. So therefore, if Bitcoin holds here, Kaspa will likely also hold at this level as well. Signing once more for another leg up. Potentially, Kaspa will start returning and make a move to all-time highs. Probably more so in January by this point, because we already got a week left till the end of the year, which will be potentially a very interesting time. Of course, time will tell. But either way, I am holding Kaspa long term. I'm choosing these opportunities right now to DCA more into Kaspa, because I do believe Kaspa is going to have a very, very volatile pump going into the new year. As Christian Lubbock says here, don't fade Kaspa in the next 6 months. There's a lot coming to it right now. Kaspa is building more and more. They're not doing it for a paycheck. They're doing it because they want to believe in what Kaspa is creating. And there's a lot coming for Kaspa. Once more, I have all the information here. We'll get to it in a moment because it's very, very big news. Sham, it's just a year-long consolidation. Higher highs and higher lows are relevant. That is equally very, very true. But that's once more why I say when it comes to TA, I'm not hell-bent on TA. You know, TA can be very important, and once more, it can be crucial to understand the indicators where the market going to go. This sort of stuff about Bitcoin, you know, holding this level here is important. You know, that's a good element of TA. Letting you know, should it hold this level, good sign for a leg up. That's typically what happens. The volume is very, very strong at 92k. That's ultimately how I do my TA as well. Not nearly to the same depth and extent as the pro trader, but to see crypto. But either way, the way I do it as well, I use it to judge my zones. My zones here being, you know, Kaspa right now has a very strong level of support around this green buy zone here. And then there are ultimately many more levels you can see. What I can see, I'm sure many people can see if you analyze the chart a little bit more. But I don't use the whole, you know, technical terms people use, the cup and handle pattern or the head and shoulder. I can analyze it and I can identify the head and shoulders, that sort of stuff. But it doesn't. It's not it's not a crucial indicator for me. It's one element to help me judge things when I'm actually looking at my real world research, what's happening in the space. All stuff is very, very important to note when the market should be going very, very soon. What's up, Mikey? Welcome back to stream, my man. Great show. Love Kaspa. Just loaded some Tangem wallet with Kaspa for my grandkids. Man, oh man, I am so jealous. One day I do hope to have a family and equally to also be able to do that sort of stuff for my grandkids and my children, to fill up a Tangem wallet with them for Kaspa. I'll probably end up doing that in preparation one day. But yeah, that is Mikey. Massive shout out to you, my man. You're living the good life, it sounds like, so I'm happy for you. What's up, bro? What's up, Joshua? I'm holding Kaspa all the way. Great to hear, my man. Stay strong in your conviction. Went power bullet last time we ranged here. There's a wedge forming now on the 4-hour Kaspa versus Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, actually, it's a good thing to look at Kaspa versus Bitcoin right now. We can see Kaspa for the first time in a while did drop. Kaspa, when it first launched, came down. This is obviously where Bitcoin started off here, came down below. This is the first time since its launch, pretty much, or since its Shakeout Kaspa in 2023, where Kaspa did drop below Bitcoin. This is on CoinEx, so it's not actually, you know, the all-time. I'll see if I can find the all-time here. I can see it on KuCoin as well, CoinEx. I'm going to stick to CoinEx. I think CoinEx has been listing a little bit longer either way, but either way, from what we can see here, this is one time Kaspa to drop below Bitcoin here in September 2023. This is the next one that's happened right now, but if we update it a little bit, we can see it actually is nowhere near as big as it was a couple of days ago. Now it's only minus 2.31%, and I think this is going to turn tail in the future to come. When Bitcoin starts rallying, Kaspa might start rallying slowly. Bitcoin will probably outperform it a little bit more, coming down, and then you'll see Ethereum go flying, alts go flying, Kaspa developments come out, and you'll see Kaspa then start to massive outperform Bitcoin and everything else in this cycle. I still believe Kaspa can be a top 10 in the cycle, which only would be, to my knowledge, again, based on what we saw in the last cycle, I'd assume it'd be about a 50 billion market cap, should put Kaspa close, if not into the top 10, and that's only a $2 Kaspa. You know, it sounds to some people quite far-fetched, but I think it's still possible, $2 Kaspa. That being said, one of the big announcements here for Kaspa, finally, Meant to happen last month, didn't happen. They happen, the delays happen here and there, but finally, Tangem made the announcement one more time. KRC-20 tokens are here. So now with the latest app update, you can now securely manage your KRC-20 tokens in your Tangem wallet. That is, absolutely huge news. Of course, we've been at it for a very long time. I have seen some people talking about it in my community, asking, because apparently they're still struggling with it to a little bit, which is frustrating. I'm not too surprised, but for me now it's imminent. And they did mention, you can see it here, Kaspa the Ghost here saying, showcasing right here, Kaspa is now available on Tangem. So it does seem to be there. I'm sure those who are struggling, give it a 24 hours at most and it should be up with you, which I'm hoping for your sakes as well. But either way, I'm expecting to see potentially a lot of volume flood to KRC-20 very shortly based on the back of this announcement right now. We can see that the volume's kind of trickled out from KRC-20 right now. Kanga's still dominating it at 1.9, just short of 2 million. Jerry's up right now, which actually Jerry seems to be one that's going up right now. I did see Rational Rage here, and also shout out to Cheeky Ninja Crypto in my server. Shout out to you, my man. Put in that apparently Jerry here could potentially be the new blue chip like Croak was. Who are looking like, as you mentioned here, Croak and Jerry KRC-20 looking like the next new blue chip project, and they're doing very well. Like Croak down here at 1.5 million, so 326,000 24-hour trading volume. Jerry here 6,000 market cap, and also 700,000 24-hour trading volume as well. That's not necessarily going to be massive movers, but it may be a chance to make some quick gains. If you want to do your own research and look into it, have a go at it. But either way, right now we're seeing a lot of these tokens are, starting to rally a little bit more, if you will. This is the lowest I've seen natural volume, truth be told, in a very long time, but I suspect we could potentially see some more coming volume, and therefore potentially price coming with the Tangem integration. Right now, it seems to only support the top 4. I'm not sure they support all of them just yet, but these ones that they're showcasing right now, Nacho, Kaspa, Kaspi, and Gold. I'm sure we'll see more updates in the near future, and that is still a very big deal, and I'm bullish about it. This is also one thing that I've been waiting for, so hopefully I plan to start picking up some of these right now. Stuff like Nacho at just short of 30 million market cap, I think it's dirt cheap. I think Nacho could reach 1 billion, personally. If Kaspa was to reach the price of 50 billion market cap, and these memes meant to be, the Nacho in particular meant to be like 5% underneath it, that's a 2.5 billion market cap. I think 1 billion is not too much to ask for Nacho, so equally, that puts it about a 30x from here. I don't hold Nacho, I don't hold any yet, but I do plan to. And Nacho will probably be the first one I scoop up. Finally surpassing 70,000 holders here, absolutely huge. And we'll see this go up more and more. It's actually, speaking of which, the holders actually are accumulating more and more. Surpassed 560,000 already. It was just 550 not too long ago, now it's 565 already. More and more holders coming to Kaspa. Despite the fact that the project's not rising in price as much, the adoption's not fading at all. It's going up higher and higher. And the hash rate equally, after consolidating for at 1.3 for a month or two and having a massive dip off, as we saw earlier right here, it then came back and now it's going through a rally phase again. It's now going up higher and higher. So potentially we're seeing the likes of Marathon mining more Kaspa, more miners going to Kaspa, and also more home miners coming as well. So still very good to see all around, and I'm optimistic for Kaspa. This is why, despite Kaspa's negative price action, or lackluster if you will, why I don't get upset or emotional with Kaspa, because I see these developments, these two crucial facts to me, tell me that Kaspa's not dead. The hash rate's still going up or staying strong, and the holders are increasing more and more. The adoption is not fading at all. Sure, the price is not doing well, but once more, I still think Kaspa's going to do very well this cycle for what is to come. Only 11.85 cents, and much more to come. Going long at this resistance would be a good call. I mean, potentially, again, not financial advice, but I think I don't leverage trade Kaspa. I do leverage other projects, and also the Pro Trader and the Patreon also talk about other stuff you can leverage, other projects you can leverage, but I think Kaspa right now has a higher chance of going up than down, but it does depend very wholeheartedly, does depend on where Bitcoin goes from here. Bitcoin can hold this level of resistance here, would be a very strong signal for a leg up with crypto going into the new year, or at least holding it going into a leg up with the new year. And speaking of which, actually, we do have posts like this where MicroStrategy is still buying more and more Bitcoin. 561 million more Bitcoin, 5,200 more Bitcoin. Absolutely insane, buying more and more. Rumble CEO has hinted that users will be able to tip creators in Bitcoin. I hope and I pray YouTube do that one day. YouTube should follow in that footstep, because crypto and Bitcoin is becoming, worldly adopted. They might as well jump on board. That'd be a very big, that's very big as well once more. And equally have, more and more posts showcasing the development and adoption coming to crypto in the very near future. Why it's going to be such a big deal. and why Bitcoin, despite its current corrective behavior, which it has been again pumping for, since November 5th when Trump got elected, it's been going parabolic for a month and a half. 60% up in Bitcoin's insane. And now it's correcting as it should do. It's cooling off. And we can see that once more if you look at historical data. CBBI here, 80 now. It's falling off a little bit, but that is still good because it means we're nowhere near the top yet. Equally, this Pro Pi cycle top indicator shows us right now we're nowhere near the top. Still got a lot more room for growth. So we're at a cool off phase right now. Even here, the funding heat map is still cooling off. So it just means that, for me, it's like these shows right now. The market's cooling off, going into the new year, expected, and we'll see hopefully some rally behavior happening in the last few days. Going into early January, when the tax and stuff is all be sorted out, you'll see it go parabolic. Alts will start coming back very, very soon. Memes will go parabolic. Everything's going to go very, very bullish. We've got a lot more room for growth. Once more information that I provide in my Discord server. We talk about everything crypto in there. Kaspa, of course, is the main topic. We talk about everything in there. And those who want to actually learn to trade and get more, because we're making quite a lot of money already in the Patreon. Say to see people who are in there already know we've already made a good amount of money. So, for example, this project here called XO Cortex. The traders or the trader put this in the Discord at 29k market cap. 29k on the 19th. And look at where it peaked. Peaking up here at $734,000 market cap. We saw a 2,400% gain, so a 25x. That's insane. And even then, if you didn't take out the top, which, trade it on discretion, but you should be trying to take out profits. Even right now, it's still up about 300-400%. So you still made about a 4 or 5x from now. So equal, that's the pro traders in this channel, in the Discord, in the executive section, who have made multiple. I mean, frankly, I don't think it's been a bad call yet. Of course, there won't always be, green and green. I mean, not all calls are going to be fantastic, but so far, out of the 4 or 5 or 6 calls he's made, everyone's come out of profit so far. And this one's the biggest one we've had so far, a 25x, absolutely insane. Again, if you want to learn more, the link is in the description already. Also on my homepage, and also linking what's on the chat, where I learn how to actually make more money, getting more involved, going to the new year when the bull cycle goes parabolic, when Bitcoin returns, the trades coming through are going to go crazy because there's going to be so much more opportunities to make money. Right now, there's already been good ones, but there's going to be so many more coming through. So yeah, if you want to check it out, link in the description and everything else there as well. KBWR, I checked Tangem and said this asset is currently not supported in the wallet, won't be available for KRC-20. I'm not so sure, my man. Seemingly, it depends. I'm not sure if all KRC-20 is supported right now. Right now, it says new tokens available is Nacho, Kaspa, Kaspi, and Gold. I'm not sure how many are supported right now. I assume it's just those. But saying that, Bert is also here as well. So I'm guessing there are a lot more. I can't attest with all of them just yet, but they definitely are supporting them right now. If they're not available right now, maybe it's because they need to update it again, or wait for the update to come through to your region. But when it does come through and it's actually widely known, it's going to be a very, very big deal. What's up? Kas Kaspa, my man? Welcome back to the stream. KB, oh, he's replying back to you there, man. So update your app through the App Store. That worked for me. Okay, so if you update your app, that should be available to you, my man. Make sure you update your stuff. I just sent my Nacho and Dog Hay to my Tangem less than a minute. That is mind-blowing. Again, Christmas came early. Despite capital price action, which, yes, has been frustrating, think about it, at least I choose to think about it in this perspective. You now got Tangem and KRC-20. That's a huge, huge Christmas gift. You've got Kaspa once more at 11.8 cents. Dirt cheap, currently 61% undervalued in accordance to the power law. For me, Kaspa is due to come back based on sort of announcement like this, which for me is quite telegraphed. This sort of stuff is very, very big. We are right now in a danger zone area for Kaspa, but for what is coming to it, again, the developments coming out, when these stuff build up more and more, the amount of developers and development will snowball. And you'll see Kaspa project reach exponential trajectory, and escape velocity is happening right now, and it's going to go parabolic into the new year and much, much further from there. And Tangem is going to help get KRC-20 onto the next level as well. We can see here, in continuation of KRC-20, Change Finance with a Kaspa DEX. Change Finance, is now, you can now buy Kaspa with cash. It's never been easier. That's absolutely insane. So Kaspa now available to purchase with fiat on ramp at Change Finance. It's also very, very cool. You can see once more here of Conan. You know, you can buy Conan with your debit card using dollars or euros, making it easy to buy Conan as well, which equally, you know, all the sort of stuff, the connections happening. This is a DEX that Kaspa is a leverage, if you will, to my knowledge. It's been very good so far, I'd say, but I believe Kaspa in due time with their 10BS, with their smart contracts, will be making their own DEX, their own platform. And that is when the money will fully come into Kaspa through developers, through institutions, and then through retail as well. Stuff like this is going to be crucial. Smart contract. I mentioned this I made a whole stream on it yesterday. I did have a little bit of a hiccup yesterday. I ended up stopping the stream a bit preemptively, which is a bit of a mistake on my behalf. But my last stream here spoke about how stablecoins could send Kaspa to top 10, and I still believe it can do. Stablecoins will be huge for Kaspa, and that is part of what this comes into as well. You know, the fact that Kaspa right now, they're currently undergoing testing on testnet 10, so currently what we're on right now, and these new features being the 4 new ops being issued, Burns, Blackness, and Chown, will add support for stablecoins to be built on the Kaspa DEX when it is ready. Stablecoins are huge. I mentioned a whole stream on it yesterday. Go check it out if you want to. We've got stuff like here, which I didn't mention in my stream yesterday. Stuff like here. This is regarding Project Pax, which is in Japan. But they state here, the global cross-border payments market valued at an estimate $182 trillion. That is how much money is available in the cross-border payments market, and stablecoins make up, especially US dollars backed stablecoins in particular, but stablecoins in general, they make up the majority of those transactions. Cross-border payments is going to be integrated into crypto, so cross-border payments is going to utilize stablecoins. Stablecoins that are adherent regulations will gain market share. That's what JP Morgan stated. You need regulatory clarity, regulations to be deemed as a worthwhile company to be issued stablecoins for your stablecoin to be used. Kaspa is going to have a regulatory framework, regulatory environment agreement with the KRI. They're going to have their gigawatt stablecoin. They're going to have Warp Core as well. They're going to be launching their own stablecoins thanks to these developments here, which will then soon be on 10 per second with smart contracts as well. Kaspa stablecoins will be the single biggest adoption trigger you will see in the future, and you know, not even sugarcoat, I believe this as well. It will be a huge eye-opener to all those who faded Kaspa and claim it has no utility. Those who don't know, majority of stablecoin transactions take place on Tron or Ether. The two biggest stablecoin transactions happen right now on Tron and Ethereum. You'll see, I'm sure, other projects start to scale more and more, maybe like XRP with their RUSD. But you'll see those are the two biggest ones right now, Tron and Ethereum. Tron is a super centralized proof of stake coin that has relatively fast confirmation times, a couple of seconds, and low fees. That's quite good. But Kaspa is completely decentralized. Proof of work is faster than that. It's faster than a couple of seconds, and it's cheaper. So Kaspa is literally Tron on steroids. Right now, I don't think Kaspa can fully compete with Tron, in the sense it's not got 10 BPS just yet. But that is months away, 3 months away to be exact, or more accurate. Because it's meant to be coming in Q1, most likely the end of Q1. It could happen in February, who knows? Right now, we're seeing a sort of acceleration, if you will, with the development of 10 BPS hard fork. So we could see potentially that happen sooner than we think. Either way, we're definitely on track from the looks of things. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. So it would be reasonable, therefore, to expect that Kaspa takes over the Tron position in the long run. Not going to happen in days or weeks. It may not happen this cycle, but it will start making a gradual dent into Tron and their market share and their volume through stablecoins, through everything else they do. Kaspa will start to steal the volume from other chains. It won't happen necessarily this cycle, but this is one major element why I believe Kaspa is going to do very, very well. Smart contracts will come out. The developments are going to come up 10 BPS as well. Stablecoins will come to Kaspa, and that will let Kaspa to start slowly gaining adoption. You'll see institutions start flooding in very, very quickly because they realize the benefits of being on a decentralized platform like Kaspa's. You'll see the price go much more powerful than that. We've seen how quickly projects can jump in this space. I'll take Cardano, for example. I'll take even Tron, for example. You can see how quickly projects can jump at a moment's notice in this space. Look at Cardano here. You go to the market cap, go to all time. Went from in December, or the new year, 2021, beginning of the bull cycle, 2021, in January, it was at a $5.4 billion market cap. It jumped to almost 100 billion. Without smart contracts, Cardano, by the way. I'm not saying Kaspa will repeat that necessarily, because Cardano had, VC backing and what that stuff, and also had the big listings as well by that time. I think it got CoinMarketCap at the very, very end. But that's why people say, why can Kaspa not do the same thing? I don't think Kaspa can necessarily, Kaspa has the potential to reach 100 billion market cap, which would be around a $4 price. But you see how quickly the price can change and jump up in value. Tron. Take Tron, for example. In the first cycle, it jumped, similar time frame, around 2 billion, jumped to 11 billion. So nowhere near as drastic, but even a 5x. It's not a massive jump. If Kaspa could reach that sort of level of 11 billion market, I'd put it around just short of $1. So not a massive jump, but equally, from where Kaspa's at right now, at 3 billion market cap, that is still a 3x from here. Now, I think Kaspa is going to massively outperform that, based on the fact that we've got institutional adoption in this cycle, first ever. So we're seeing crypto market cap go parabolic right now, currently at 3.27 trillion. And I think it will reach, again, not financial, I think it will reach at least 6 in the cycle, if not going a lot higher. Speaking of which, actually, I'll play this video in just a second with the Bitwise asset manager CIO Matt Hogan, who attributed his recent crypto bull market pullback to a natural washing out of leverage. That's what we're seeing right now. We are seeing a lot of longs being liquidated, so we can just see, people just get their money liquidated, and it's going to see highlighting that the long-term drivers are still intact. We're still in a strong bull market position. Market right now, while correcting, it's nothing we've seen before. People are taking their money out to deal with the tech stuff. Market will come back, go much more powerful from here. It's very close to the stream, or this 1 minute, 2 minute clip here, or most of it, because it gives you the conviction to understand that while the market's down, equally while Kaspa's down, we're not out yet.
And high net worth into 2025 and beyond. But should anyone be worrying about the sudden weakness that we've seen in the last few trading days?
No, it's great to be on. I think the weakness we've seen over the last few days is a healthy pullback. If you look at the crypto market, big picture, it's run up substantially since the election. We saw a lot of leverage build up in the system, and this is a natural washing out of leverage. There's been about $2 billion of forced liquidations over the last 2 days. This has happened in crypto since its very earliest period. We need to reset the leverage levels, and then we'll build from there. But the long-term drivers are still intact. We're still in a strong bull market. I think Kathy is right about where this is going. We feel exactly the same at Bitwise.
I mean, you're...
Okay, so I'm not going to play the whole video out for you, but you get the premise here. Bitwise CEO, Matt Hogan, Chief Investment Officer, knows what he's talking about. He's in the institutions. He's basically part of Wall Street, massive wealth manager. And he's saying, yes, this current correction in Bitcoin and crypto is a healthy pullback. It's nothing we've not seen before. It's a pullback which will therefore lead to a reversal once more of the traders, pro traders in the community, the executive channel, talking about this sort of stuff happening in the market right now, saying that a Bitcoin can hold 92k. That'll be a strong indicator to see another leg up with crypto going higher. We might see it hold here for the next few days, consolidating around this region here. And then we see a breakout. If it goes below it, equally possible. If it goes below this level of support here, we might see it come down a little bit further. Again, potentially to the... I don't think it'll go lower than 85k. But of course, time will tell. But equally, right now, in accordance to the pro traders, there seems to be a very strong level of liquidity, a strong volume at 92k. So this will be a very strong support level to try and break through. So this could be the bottom potentially for Bitcoin, and therefore for crypto, therefore also for Kaspa being around 11 cents, 11, 12 cents would be a very strong level of support. Starting to see a reversal, another leg up for Kaspa, starting to push towards its all-time highs for the second time. The first time I tried to do that was here. Got ejected after breaking through this excruciatingly strong sell wall from Mexi and other big exchanges that are currently manipulating the price of Kaspa. It broke through it, came back down based on the current market sentiments, the Fed job data, which while bullish and the FOMC meeting gave more rate cuts, also bullish. Jerome Powell made a bearish announcement about there potentially not being as many rate cuts next year. That's why you saw the market correct. Then you saw Trump and the whole alleged government shutdown. Again, while the market may have correct, but right now things are still looking very, very good for Kaspa. Its price will come down for me, discount price personally, not financial advice once more, but I see it go much, much higher from here. And once more, also to keep in account, small stablecoins very big as well. This here, ask yourself this question. Why would Marathon Digital Holdings spend millions buying Kaspa miners if they thought Kaspa was going to zero? Remember, and this was also mentioned in my community, shout out to Sahil, I think it was, who mentioned it, and it's something that I've mentioned before, but it's crucial to understand. Marathon's biggest shareholder is BlackRock, and what these institutions have to do is appease their shareholders. They cannot really make any decisions unless they get the say-so, the green light from their shareholders. Therefore, they would have approached the likes of BlackRock and say, we want to do this with Kaspa, we want to mine Kaspa, what do you think? They said, yes, run it, do it. That's why Marathon are mining Kaspa. They have over 100 million Kaspa in their holdings right now. Last we checked at least from their quarterly report. They're probably mining more. That's probably why the hash rate again is going up right now. Because we're seeing Marathon probably getting more and more involved, buying more miners, mining more Kaspa. Not to mention, well, Grayscale have now got Kaspa under asset under consideration for an ETF listing. While they do that, they thought the project was trash. BlackRock know of Kaspa. Marathon know of Kaspa. Zodia know of Kaspa. The SEC chairman, therefore, the new one, Paul Atkins, will know of Kaspa. Grayscale know of Kaspa. Kaspa already got ETPs. But the price of Kaspa's down, yeah, because it's not time to pump yet. Like, it's got a lot coming for it. If you expect everything else to go green hill, like, it's unrealistic expectations. Not all projects, a lot of projects done very, very well, but there have been also some projects that have not done very well yet. Kaspa's one of them. But it has done this already. You know, 65,000% gain since its life cycle in one of the worst bear markets in history. And then you've got Binance Futures as well. Binance Futures, again, mining pool, all the other incentives to get involved in mine more Kaspa. The hash rate especially all-time highs, time and time again. All these sort of stuff here that I, try to reiterate in my streams every day. Yes, Kaspa price is down, but look at all these catalysts to come. Stablecoins now seemingly gearing up to be launched on Kaspa's DEX. Binance connection to Kaspa growing more and more. Marathon actually buying millions, spending millions on Kaspa miners. Zodia, Grayscale, more ETPs coming out as well. More developments coming out. Again, what's coming for Kaspa? We're going to see escape velocity coming very, very soon. Exponential growth with Kaspa and these projects when the time is right. For me, the time has not been right. I wish it happened earlier. Of course, we all do. But it doesn't bother me. I'm holding Kaspa for this cycle and cycles to follow. But this cycle in particular, I'm still convinced I can make a lot of money from here. Right now, I am down on Kaspa. I got Kaspa early, but I DCA'd into it more and more to build my holdings of it, and now my average is a lot higher. I am now down on Kaspa. I don't sound worried at all. I'm not worried at all. Why would I be worried? I think Kaspa can reach $2 a cycle still, at the bare minimum. That puts me in a very strong position right now to if I was to go all in. Again, it's not financial advice, but if I was to go in, it's 20x from here. And I think Kaspa could reach that. 50 billion market cap, I don't think it's impossible. There's a lot more coming to crypto as well. Again, MicroStrategy buying more. Bitwise, of course, saying this is just a healthy pullback. We'll see more coming. Rumble saying we could tip creators with Bitcoin. You'll see probably more of that happening in the new year as well. Here's the most important part for me. More active industry participation in tokenized finance over the next 12 to 18 months. Months away now, we're going to see the future of finance being blockchain, being crypto, being potentially Kaspa with the smart contracts coming out. It's closer to us than ever before. KRI's here, getting their shareholders involved, their partners involved. Like the Shell, therefore, who are now very bullish, seemingly, on Kaspa. They're not naming names, but they are part of that group who are all very bullish on the project being built with Kaspa, the centralized project with Kaspa. And I mentioned Project Pax, how the cross-border payment market, once that Kaspa is going to tap into as well, with the stablecoins as well, it's $182 trillion. If Kaspa being decentralized, it will have, and also being very cheap and seamless and fast, it will have that other level of benefit as well. I've been showed this already, and I'll show it to you on screen now. This is currently what Kaspa can do at 1 BPS. Currently what Kaspa is doing at 1 BPS, already quite good, very quick. The fastest people work in the space by a country mile. This is what's happening in a few months from now. That's how quick Kaspa is going to be. A visual representation to you to understand what's going to come. This animation was created based on the book Kaspa From Ghost to Night, Off to Heal the Blockchain's Plight. The elusive speculation that Kaspa hopefully one day can achieve 100 BPS being this. Now, this is the 10 BPS is a reality. That's happening soon. 100 BPS is a pipe dream that some politically wants to do. While I think it's possible, I'm not holding my breath on 100 BPS. I'm holding my breath for 10 BPS because that in itself is already very, very big. Information once more is available on Discord, so we go check it out. This is very, very crucial to understand and know that this is the sort of stuff that developers and institutions are going to want to play into. How quick it's also be very beneficial for the miners as well. You'll see more miners getting involved. I'm sure hash rate go even higher with 10 BPS. And then for me, the kicker. The data speaks for itself. In 2024, layer 1 tokens outperformed leading layer 2s by 2 times. doing very, very well. Not talking about Kaspa, of course, in the particular thing, but they're still a layer 1. But here, 91% of institutional investors have invested in layer 1 protocols. Kaspa, while early, may not be considered in this data here, but is going to be the end game at L1s. They have got the institutional recognition. You got INATBA, which I mentioned recently, where they're going to be basically have a chance to, a global forum with policymakers and regulators that could be coming to Kaspa should they win it. And they have I say they have a chance to do so. You've got INATBA, very, very big. You've got Grayscale, you've got Valor, you've got Zodia now. You've got many big announcements, and KRI as well. Institutions are acknowledging Kaspa. The price will in due time accumulate as a result of this. But INATBA for me is actually a very, very big deal. And I mentioned the connection that can have to Kaspa getting ETFs very, very soon. That's the biggest thing I'll be talking about. People who are fading Kaspa understand that we're in an intuitively driven market. ETFs are very, very important. And ETFs are going to be coming to Kaspa. We've already got ETPs. We're going to see ETFs based on the connection to Grayscale already. But also based on the fact that we've got the INATBA, which I can't seem to find right now. I'm just going to find it in my Discord server, because I always struggle with that. INATBA. Yeah, this right here. The fact here that, look, they offer public and private developers and users of DLT a global forum to interact with regulators and policymakers and bring blockchain technology to the next stage. Right here, Kaspa. Absolutely game-changing stuff. They got recommended, they got nominated for this. Once more, why don't fade Kaspa? What's coming to Kaspa, what the institutions want is the technology to be utilized in the new monetary system. Kaspa is going to be an integral part of that, while late, and therefore the pump may not be as big as we want this cycle. I think we'll see something like this. An exponential growth happening very, very quickly, massive pump. And then those who faded Kaspa will be like, yeah. Either they'll be, ignoring the fact they faded Kaspa, or so they never actually did sell Kaspa, they just didn't think it was going to do very, very well. But I think Kaspa's going to do well still. I stay strong on that conviction. And to prove to you once more how big crypto's going to go, we've now got here the IRS is now saying crypto staking is also taxable. Frustrating, I'm sure everyone hates taxes, but it is still important to note that they understand the money people can make from crypto. So they also try and restrict that as much, but we're seeing crypto becoming a widely adopted sentiment. Everyone wants hold of it. Information once more I'll be providing in my Discord server. Everything here is very important to know. The free Discord server is right here. Go check it out if you want to learn more, chill chat and learn more. And if you want to know more, actually learn how to make money again. Already made 25x's and more. We've made 3-4x's already, but made a 25x like a few days ago. A call we made on 19th, 4 days later, made a 25x. The pro traders are popping off right now in the executive channel right here. Once more, link is in the description, the chat, and my homepage. Go check it out if you want to. Doing absolutely insane stuff, and hopefully, if again, pro trader is correct, if we can hold this level of support here, 92k, that could be a sign for a leg up for Bitcoin, therefore crypto. Therefore, hopefully, Kaspa will do very, very well as a result as well. When TradingView wants to load, TradingView is always so laggy. Here you go. So I'm optimistic about this, and the projects have been popping off right now. So yeah, and that side of the Discord server are going to get more and more, but all the Discord's going to improve more and more. But that side's going to go even more parabolic when Bitcoin starts to rally more so as well. Strange, okay, so everyone seems to have a little bit of issues with KRC-20 right now, which is a bit worrying. I'd imagine, once more, I'm sure you can just reach out to Tangem and ask them what's happening, but I imagine it's an update. Maybe it's going to be a bit delayed for you, maybe it comes out tomorrow, but, they have stated it has happened. I've seen some people say that, someone mentioned it earlier, they managed to swap their Dog K and Nacho for, to their wallet. So, yeah, some people already, Stefan said here that it's already worked for him. So, I'm unsure why it's not worked for everyone right now. I'm sure it'll come through very, very soon. Right now, the token seems to be going through right now I'm seeing more green, which I think is the result of that. I'm sure the price will start rallying a lot more parabolic going into the new year when Kaspa starts to rally as well. But Tangem, either way, hopefully it'll come through very, very soon, but it's still a very, very big announcement, Tangem and KRC-20. Once we have safe holding of your crypto, not your keep your crypto, safe holding of your assets. No update for you. Okay, so maybe it'll come through a little bit later. Some updates do take a little bit of time to come through, to my knowledge. Then, Apple or Android or Play Store, whatever you're on, it's not always, immediate, right? Yeah, maybe iPhones get it early, might be what it is as well. What's up, Stefan, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, some people are not getting an update on iOS. I'm very confused about that. I mean, hopefully, again, it'll come through very, very soon. Obviously, I don't have Apple's contact, so I can't ask them why are you not updating my Tangem wallet app, you know? Sort it out. So we started the podcast. You restarted your phone and it showed up perfect. There you go. So yeah, if you're having problems finding the update, seemingly for the Tangem, therefore KRC-20 update, then either update your iOS or update your phone, restart your phone, and hopefully it'll pop up for you. This value is present right now. Pack your bag before the institutes and big YouTubers already do. Oh yeah, actually, you make a great point, Crypto Tech OD. Altcoin Daily, one of the biggest crypto channels in this space, he did make a video very, very recently. This one right here. Top 21 coins under $1 that will explode in 2025. In that video, he did mention Kaspa. So where you have people who are fading Kaspa right now, I'm not going to name names, you already know who they are. Those who are fading Kaspa right now saying it's terrible. You have people who have a lot bigger following, who I'd like to imagine are a lot more knowledgeable. It's not, you know, a guarantee, right? You can have people who have, you know, BitBoy, for example, has millions of people he follows, and I think he's an idiot. That's the only person I will openly admit I don't like on stream, because I think he's done himself in and he deserves it. So having a lot of following doesn't mean you're always going to be knowledgeable, but I do trust people like Altcoin Daily more than I trust other people per se. And he is saying Kaspa is one of those tokens under $1 that will explode next year, and I believe that. I think Kaspa can reach $2 a cycle at the bare minimum based on what is still to come. Again, Marathon, Grayscale, Binance, Zodia, ETFs, you know, smart contracts, KRI therefore. All sorts of coming to Kaspa. Hash rate still going up higher and higher. Holders building up more of the allocation. You know, it's once more the case where right now we're in a danger zone where everything's kind of just stagnant. And it's been stagnant for a year, but when the price breaks out, it will be volatile. Oh, so it is all tokens. Okay, that's fantastic to hear that all tokens are supported. That is great. Great stuff. Rosario, I'm buying Kaspa since May 2023. I've been buying Kaspa since May 2023. I'm so happy that I have the opportunity to buy more at this price. This month I swapped Ethereum and some Pepe and other tokens to accumulate 50,000 Kaspa. That is absolutely huge. Huge to hear, my man. Well done to you. You're sitting very, very comfy. Our update still didn't work. Okay, I'm confused why not. Maybe try to restart on your phone, Adam Bates. That might help out. I can't attest to it myself. I'm not updated it myself, so I can't attest to it myself. But you know, I'm sure it'll come through in soon. I mean, again, I can't attest to it myself, but I'd imagine it will come through soon. Restart your phone, update your iOS, and hopefully it will fix it out. I just checked Nacho on Tangem and it's still telling me that's not supported yet. Okay, well, people still seem to have a little bit of a issue with it. The update is here, and we are seeing posts from the community here, Casper Ghost, Bert, and Nacho here, checking that they are supported right here. So why? I can't attest to why exactly, but even Rusty here, all these are pro tokens, so I'm sure it's a case of some of you people might just be struggling a little bit, and I apologize on behalf of whoever, but it will hopefully sort of out very, very soon. Just, you know, don't be emotional. You know, understand that it has been updated to come through very, very soon. Did you check the version you downloaded? Okay, so there you go. Again, well, again, shout out to everyone in the community who are trying to. Again, this is also why I made my free Discord server. Also, the executive channel as well, the paid part to learn more. But equally, the free Discord server where you can have a community of people who are actively trying to help each other out to make money, but also just to help each other out as a whole. We're doing it in the live right now. Thank you very much, Rational Rage. But either way, it's great to hear that everyone's supporting each other, you know, in these times. You know, respect to all of you right here. I am in the US. Can you confirm once update manually through App Store, Kiki, Conan, Nacho, Kaspa? I can't confirm it myself per se, but seemingly all of them do seem to be available on Tangem. I mean, already Tangem here showcases on numerous different projects: Kaspa, Bert, Nacho, Caspi, Rusty here, Kango. You know, multiple of these coins, the big ones in particular, seem to be supported. So I imagine that a lot of those are also supported. According to who is it? Yeah, according to Stefan here, apparently all of them are supported, which is very, very big. Damn, a hell of a lot of questions right now. Damn, okay. I'm sure there are many other top countries. Let's go on Tangem. Okay, so so I think maybe the App Store, the Play Store does not have it for you just yet, but I'm sure it'll come through very, very soon. Kaspa flipped Dogecoin on topper for most purchase. I mean, I'm not too surprised. Again, Kaspa right now, while price, I mean, right now it's up to 12 cents again, up 3.14% daily time frame, very, very bullish. But I'm not too surprised that Kaspa, while its price is down, its adoption's not faded at all. It's going up more and more. The price is down, people hate it because the people who fade Kaspa right now are fading because the price is bad. That's why they're fading Kaspa. Nothing to do with the project. None of their ill feelings or negative sentiment or their FUD behind Kaspa is based on the project and what's happening. It's just purely based on price action. For me, it's a terrible mindset. Because if it's doing this and it wasn't building anything, then fair enough. You're well within your right to say that. People are fading XRP for ages because they had a lawsuit on it, despite the fact that they won the lawsuit here. This wick here, they won the lawsuit. The main issue of XRP is its centralized nature, and I get that part, and I agree with that part. That's why I wouldn't necessarily say, yeah, XRP is a great buy, But I held XRP for the fact that while it was centralized, I still thought it was worth hedging my bets. I knew the lawsuit seemingly was in favor of XRP, and while the lawsuit's not over yet, it's more or less over, and that's why XRP rallied here. But the argument against XRP was the lawsuit and the centralization. Lawsuit came to an end, so now it's just centralization, and people don't seem to care about it that much, so it went well. Kaspa's argument is just price. Nothing about the technology at all is why it's bad. So, last bull run crypto market went from 9 million to 3 trillion market cap. I mean, once more, yeah, I mean, this market already, the market went down from quite a low stage. It went to almost 4 trillion earlier, like about a week or two ago. It's come down a bit, but I think it will easily reach 6 this cycle. That's why I like to believe it will hit. The big jump when Bitcoin went from 14 to 60k end of 2020 going to 2021, that caused many cryptos to spike. I'm not sure we're going to get that kind of price action this time round. I mean, you say that, and while I do understand why I do agree that's why a lot of projects spike, you say that we have got once more, Bitcoin is at 100, peaked at 108k when we're still not in 2025 yet. We're still in 2025 yet. We've still got a massive amount of wealth managers. JP Morgan, Merrill Lynch, UBS, Wells Fargo. All these massive wealth managers who have not got into crypto yet, not bought because they're waiting for regulatory frameworks. When you see that come through, you'll probably see trillions quickly flood into crypto. Obviously not all at once, but you see money flooding very, very quickly. You might see that come back down because you're trying to, liquidate you and get you to sell. But you'll see likely a lot of money coming very, very quickly, seeing the price go much, much higher. This market is too unique. Every market's unique in its own set, but this one's got institutions in here. None of us have trillions under assets, so we can't attest what they're going to do, but I think it's going to go much higher as a result of this, and that's also proves why you're seeing them going in heavy. How much this market is going to change because they are utilizing crypto and blockchain in their new monetary system. It's a very, very big deal. The future of finance is closer to us than ever before. Most active industry participants in tokenized finance over the next 12 to 18 months, they're going parabolic with crypto, CBDCs, all this sort of stuff. That's very important to note. Many alts, including Ethereum and Kaspa, are at a pivotal support, but Bitcoin actually has some room to sell more. I mean, yeah, I'd argue it's possible. Apologies, I need to drink some water. My throat's dry as hell. Yes, Bitcoin right now does have room for more crypto behavior. I do agree, and that's the whole point. Equally, what the pro trader C Crypto is saying in the Patreon section, the paid service here, that it could come down lower, but if it can hold this very strong level of support here, because there's a lot of volume at 92k, that'll be a very key indicator for another leg up. It's shorted very well from 97k when he called it down to 92. Apologies. And it could definitely go up from here. If it holds the level of support, it'd be very, very bullish. But Kaspa and Ethereum, yes, they seem to be at a very, very strong level of supports right now. You can see right here, Ethereum's got a very strong level of support around this zone here. And Kaspa equally at this zone here is very, very strong. So hopefully it can hold that. Yeah, Jerry right now is doing very, very well. Again, for the first time in a while, I've seen Nacho have such small volume. But, Jerry right now is doing very, very well. Just short of 700,000. Conan equally. Conan, despite its lackluster price action recently, has come down a bit. Conan's also always had very, very high volume, so equally that's very, very good to see. I still would like to believe that Conan's the best dog token of KRC-20. No, market cap doesn't say that much so far, but I do think Connor has the most for it. That's one of the ones that I actually do like as well. But yeah, Jerry's doing very, very well, and Craig equally doing very, very well. Do you think the sell wall from Mexican Gate will stop once Binance lists? No. No. I don't think you can ever stop that sell wall. Well, it'll be a new sell wall. It won't be the same level per se, but I think it'll be a new sell wall. You'll probably see, I would not be surprised if you see a lot of the volumes shift to Binance because it's a big exchange, and you see the sell walls therefore set up on Binance instead. But I think no matter where you go, no matter what project you're in, you're going to see manipulation. Happens with XRP, happens with Kaspa, happens with SUI, happens with C. Even Bitcoin happens with right now. Bitcoin is being manipulated by institutions. It will happen no matter where you go. It's frustrating, but that's what happens. My mines for Kaspa because they said they'll be profitable to mine, and then sell capital to fund the operation so they can hold onto their Bitcoin longer. However, I can't blame miner for selling. Yeah, they did say that, but however, I agree. You're right, KB. They did say, Marathon did say they can mine Kaspa because it's more profitable and they can then sell it to buy more Bitcoin, but they haven't. Or at least they are still getting more and more, and I'll put it to you right here. Once more information in my Discord server. Go onto the website here, Marathon. This is their last quarterly report. Happened November 12th. Go to PDF. Control F so you can just search up Kaspa. And you can see right here, Kaspa. June 30th, that quarter, they had 88.9 million Kaspa when it was valued at 19 cents. And now, the last quarter, September 30th, they did the report. They now hold 107.8 million Kaspa. They increased their holding of Kaspa by like 20 million. So, and that was when it went down to 15.8 cents. So where they have been saying, yes, we can mine Kaspa to buy more Bitcoin, and they may even have done so. I'm not saying they necessarily haven't. But either way, they're building up their allocation of Kaspa more and more. They've been holding more Kaspa. So, I think for me, that was more so a strategy they used to control the FUD from the Bitcoin maxis who are obviously upset about a Bitcoin-only company now mining Kaspa or any other altcoin. So, Marathon, yes, they may be selling some Kaspa to buy Bitcoin. For the most part, they're just building more and more there. And even then, Fred Thiel, the CEO of Marathon, did state to Forbes, who was being bearish on Kaspa, he said, we think Kaspa is very interesting technology. Very, very fast, a web of blocks. And we think it's got a lot of room for growth. They're still going to buy, and they've increased their allocation to Kaspa a handful of times since they announced it. They've been mining it since September. And they publicly announced it in June, July. They've been mining Kaspa for over a year. And they'll continue to mine Kaspa, I'm sure. I'm down on Kaspa as well, bought low and then DC'd all year. I have a high average cost. Yeah, similar to me as well, but again, I'm not worried about it. Kaspa right now is doing quite a decent rally, which is interesting. I imagine it may be off KRC-20, although I can't attest to exactly why. I could do a quick refresh on my homepage to see if anything big's happened just recently, but I can't see anything per se. Nope, doesn't see anything major just happened for us right now. So either way, Kaspa's rallying right now, which is, good to see either way. That is going to be something I'm going to look into later on. Not going to show it on stream though. The next one's going to be crazy. I agree. 10 BPS, potentially Binance as well. Many, many more big things. I think the next 6 months, next crypto year is going to be absolutely huge. Yes, I do agree. I'm not going to read it out. People who can read on screen, you can read it, but I'm not going to read it out. But yes, I do agree. It's an evil world we live in, and some people just, seem to lack morals. Which, that's why, once more, why I have launched my own Patreon, my own paid service here, which has done very well, as I mentioned already. My whole goal is I don't want to... I understand the negative sentiment behind these Patreon groups, these paid services. Also, some of them are very, very expensive as well. And I don't want that. That's the last thing. I made this fee service so people can have a community where everyone can just join and just learn and just chill and chat and have a laugh. And this part for the serious investors want to actually actively make more money. And the last thing I want to do is end up, doing anyone wrong. I want to make sure everyone had the opportunity to, make money. And I don't want to. The last thing I will ever do is do something like that. The last thing I'll ever do. That's also part of why I launched that, because I realised there was a lot of, especially at the time when I launched it, a few days ago, that's when a lot of the FUD around these communities were at all-time high with certain content creators like the man in question, like CG as well. And I was like, you know what? The fee service has always been very, very good, but maybe if I actually launch my own one that people will trust more, so that'd be equally very, very good. So that's why I made it. And I'm sure it's going to go even. We've already done very well, in regards to the calls we already made, and we've given out good calls already, and it's going to be even more parabolic going to the new year. So once more, yes, if you want to check that out, link on my homepage when I can find it again in the description, and also it's going to be in the chat in just a moment. But yeah, that's ultimately what we're providing that service. I think cats are doing much better than dogs for KRC-20 right now. Yes, because cats is the big hype surrounding the fact that Nacho's cat, Shy's cat, Nacho. So it's understandable right now, but we'll have to see where it goes from here. I think cats will do very, very well though. Yes, Tangem now supports KRC-20. Absolutely huge news. Thank God. Since Tangem today, no issues. KRC-20 bleeding today though. It's not bleeding that badly, at least not from what I can see here. It's kind of stagnant. Some tokens are doing very, very well. Seemingly Croak, seemingly Jerry doing very, very well. Some of those are kind of stagnant right now. Again, we'll have to see what happens right now. It's not the it's quite a lull time in the market. Yeah, hopefully there's no issues. Hopefully there are no issues, my man. I mean, from what I can tell, I think it's been very, very good for Tangem. Some people haven't got the update just yet, but everyone who's tried to do it on Tangem have had no problems at all, which is huge. FOMC delays bull run top in 2025 is a great news for Kaspa milestone to reach within the next 6 8 months. Always a line for our Kaspa vision. Stay strong, guys. I mean, that's also yeah. You know what, Milo is right to an extent there. Jerome Powell's FUD announcement of there only being 2 instead of 3 rate cuts next year, while he may change his mind, that does actually give Kaspa a better chance to catch the cycle. It gives it a better chance. I'm not saying necessarily it will, but it just gives us more chance to do so. And I still think, where the top of the cycle is really hard to determine still, but I think we're still going to see Kaspa make a big gain, a very volatile pump in the very latter half of the cycle. And we're going to see it go parabolic, come back down. I'll be building the bear cycle, take my profits, building the bear cycle, and we'll see it go even more parabolic with Dagnite and everything else big coming in the next cycle by 2029. Yeah, Android seems to be probably late at the updates, which is a bit frustrating. I don't want to look at my Tangem right now. Yeah, I feel you about that. I feel you. Yeah, we all feel you. It's just not funny. It's not funny at all. I don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe even clear the Tangem app cache. I mean, yeah, it's all the things you can figure out. I mean, equally, I think Play Store will just update it in due time. Not everything's going to be immediate. It's frustrating, but I'm sure it'll come very, very soon. Idle price buy price right now. I would agree with you, Nick. Again, seemingly quite undervalued in accordance to the power law. So I'd agree with you. And again, it's currently up 4%. It's doing quite well right now on the daily. Hopefully, we see it start rallying again. Again, we could see it come back down. It depends on if Bitcoin can hold, which right now it seems to be doing okay. If it can hold, and this level of support would be a very bullish indicator to see it start making another leg up. Where did Kango come from, and what led it to competing head to head with Nacho? It's a good question, KB. So basically, to my knowledge, Kango was released, and CG, Crypto Galaxy, and his community were very, very bullish on it. And they basically sent the project very, very high, very, very quickly. Then due to some unforeseen issues between CG and his community and whatever, I don't know the ins and outs, but there were some issues, so CG then basically just said, I'm leaving. So he took his community with him out of Kango, but Kango got too big by that point, so he couldn't dump Kango. But Kango did really, really well because they are the only project that was getting constant listings. Natural's done very, very well, but Kango was getting listings they got 12 listings in a month. Insane. And Kango's developer is happy to put his own money forward to get the listings as well. He obviously asked for some crowdfunds here and there, but he put his own money forward as well to get the listings. So he's done a very good job, and that's why people believe in Kango. They believe in the developer, basically. The community behind Kango is bullish because they believe in the developer. He's actually willing to put his own money on the line to do it. That's why the volume stays very, very high. So it seems to be... If you look at Kango and Nacho, Nacho is slightly bigger, many more holders, but lower volume. Kango is, similar market cap, much less holders, but much higher volume. So Kango also seems to be wanted to control more so by whales and massive holders. But it's still doing very, very well. It started off seemingly with CG. He's now left. And now it's just a good, strong whale community that has it. At least I'd like to believe that. Again, I'm not completely sure. But yeah, Kango got shilled. There you go. Kango got shilled, and their team was relentless when it came to listing. Yeah, they got shilled, and then when the people who left shilled, shilling it left, it already had his, his name kind of set in stone there. I don't know why Bitcoin maxis would be upset about Mao mining Kaspa, even if they sold all their Kaspa is more profitable, therefore they could afford to buy more Bitcoin for mining Kaspa. I mean, it came down to the fact that, you know, the Bitcoin maxis, they only care about Bitcoin. How would you like it if you were, I can't even give an analysis, but if you're only believing one true project, and they sort of said, oh yeah, we're only a Bitcoin mining company, the next day they're like, oh, you know what, actually, we're going to start mining Kaspa as well. They're going to be a bit peed off by it. Now, Kaspa is a fellow proof of work, like Bitcoin, no pre-allocation, no pre-mining, done very, very well. So I think it was just a tactic they used to deter their maxis from getting too frustrated with that far, or getting too upset and then selling their shares. But yeah, I do agree that Nacho is very, very good. I also do like Kango as well. Those are my top ones as well. My top KRC-20 tokens for me: Nacho, Kango, Kaspa, Ghost, Goad, Conan, Burt. Those are my top ones, and the other ones I think also have decent potential as well. Obviously, right now, Croak and also Jerry are doing very, very well, which I've been told through by likes of Rational Rage and other people in my community, but also the likes of Cheeky Ninja Kaspa, my man. Welcome. If you're here, welcome. And if not, then we'll shout to you either way in my community who've been putting these picks through. You're the only channel I trust, and I mean that. I appreciate that, Alyssa. I really, really do. That's, again, something that once more, I've stated as well, like, trust is something that is so very difficult to build up. Getting trust is so hard. Losing trust is so easy. You do one thing badly, and the trust is gone forever. And for the most part, I like to believe that I have been very, very transparent, open with all of you about my holdings. Of course, I'm not going to say how much money I have in this stuff, but for the most part, I've been transparent about what I'm holding, what I'm bullish on, my belief, stuff like that. And yeah, that's one thing I built. That's also why I made a free community there, as a way to build a community of people who are equally all want to learn more and more in this space, and just kind of build a community and make friends through that. I mean, hell, I've made friends with people who are my community who I've never met before, but I mean, they pissed me off. Mr. Miles, if you're here, that man is a pain in my existence, but he's funny. He's a mod as well, and he's always joking. But he's been he's been a good peacekeeper, but also a nice, bubbly energy in the community that's helped people feel a bit more at ease and just talk more, just have a laugh and chat. So the community's been great for that, and I love that part. And then equally, I thought, you know what, because of everything that's happened in the space recently, there's a lot of lack of trust right now and everything like that. I figured, you know what, I'll do my due diligence as well. Because there are other means. I would love Kaspa, my biggest holding, but I do make money through other means, through leverage trading, which is why I got a pro trader, someone that I trust, who I've got in, who's quite successful at trading, pro trader, and equally through meme trading as well. And that's stuff that amongst many other things providing the server, as we can see in the list here, we have also started to provide those sort of trades, and we again have made 25x. We made 3x and stuff in other products as well. We called out, once all the screenshots here, you can see, called it a 29k market cap. And now it's up here, or at least it went up to there. Right now it's at 120k, so even then it's still up like 4 or 5x, but it did peak 25x, 120k market cap, 720k market cap. So it's done very, very well. So yeah, the Discord server, the executive part, the pay part, has done very well already in terms of the calls we made, and it could do much better. Especially again, as he mentioned, if Bitcoin, he mentioned about Bitcoin, a good chance to short Bitcoin being high volume at 97k, and he was correct. He said short it around here, came down 5%, and now he said if it holds here, it'd be a good bit of indicator for a leg up. And if it does a leg up, we could see more trades coming through and more market go parabolic. So shout out to the pro trader, C Crypto, and everyone else in the community, free and equally the people who are part of the executives already, who have hopefully made good on those trades, because it's been very, very good so far. And the trust is the thing I value the most. The trust is what's going to help this also do very well, but all of us hopefully make more money, because there's going to be an element of trust. I can promise you now, of course, it's trust me bro sort of stuff, but I can promise you now, I will never ever rug anyone. That's not my goal. That's why when people ask me, we love you Quick, what would you do about making your own KRC-20 token, I said no, because if I make a token, there would be zero benefiting for me, because if I make a token, I'd buy into it, of course, but I can never sell it. If I sell it, I'd be rugging and dumping on you. I could never do that. So I would never do that. If someone makes a token about me, fine, I'll say I'm not buying into this ever, but I like the idea that it's a token about me, but I promise you now, I hold zero of it. I never will. The last thing I want to do is end up losing that trust that I've built up since the channel started. Trust is hard to come by, and I think trust is one of the things that I have valued the most in this world. That's why when I look at people's information, I look at information like this, I'm like, it's very important. I come to trust this page here because he seems to have quite good information. But either way, when I look at this stuff, I'll do my own research away and see if it's actually factual. When I look at people making these comments here, I'm like, okay, like, that's important. Do I trust it? I do trust it because I know about Grayscale, I know about Binance, and I know about Marathon. I've done my own research into it. I have information like this in my server where I can showcase the holders of Marathon with Kaspa. I've listened information about Grayscale listings and Binance stuff with Kaspa. So again, it's information that I've come to trust because I've done the research into it. To my friends, become dolphins. I keep buying the lows. We just need the community to keep buying. People who's FUD, please buy the cryptos and stop commenting on price action. I mean, yeah. I get the sentiment. Kaspa right now is not doing very well, but for me right now, I'm taking the opportunity to buy more Kaspa. But I mean, shout out to your friends who become dolphins. That's big news. Hopefully, become dolphins. You can become very rich this cycle. Yeah, of course. You know, I've got to keep professional. You know, I don't want to put people on blast. You know, the only person I put on blast is BitBoy because I don't like BitBoy and I think he deserved it. And again, stuff I've stated. The negative things I've stated about BitBoy on the occasions have been proven. Like it's out there. Everything else is, while seeming there's proof about it, it's also speculative. So I have to be, you know, like man in question, allegedly done this, so on and so forth. Again, trying to remain relatively neutral. Obviously, I have my own opinions about them, which I displayed a little bit in my server, but equally I kept most of it to myself. But while I'm speaking to everyone here, I'll keep respectful. I don't want to cause any bad blood. But I've seen BitBoy fight against Ansem. I'll go in a box fight with BitBoy. I'd be happy about doing that. But yeah, of course, I'll try to keep respectful in this chat, you know. Oh yeah, and also Odie's been very, very good as well. Been very respectful. I respect Odie for that as well. I have issues with Tangem. Man, update about opening your app store and clicking update. I mean, there you go again. So again, people once more helping out. If you have issues with Tangem, iOS, update on App Store, or restart your phone. Play Store, I think it's been a little bit laboured right now. I'll put an announcement once more in my community. I'll put an announcement in my community, my Discord server. You can, people who are struggling with Tangem, I'll say this is currently what I think is going on. You know, just basically be some patient, and you'll see hopefully all the updates and stuff fixed through when all the bugs are fixed, as Rational Rage says here as well. So it should be good in due time, but it's still, you know, it's good. It's good to see. Should I swap my gold in Kaspa to Kango? Hey, you do as you will, KB. You do as you will. I'm not a financial advisor. You do as you will. I think gold's good. I think Kaspa's good. I think Kango's good. Me personally, I think all of them could do quite well. Due to the level of adoption, possibly Kango could do better. But again, due to the fact that it seems to be controlled more by higher wallet holders, so whales. You could look at the holders here. You can see the biggest wallet address here is not even, again, it could be, maybe they just knock the tag there, but it's not an exchange. So one individual holds over 10%. I don't know who it is. But that does therefore mean that it's a liable. Well, I'm again not putting down Kango. I think Kango's a decent project, but there's a more inherent risk to Kango than the likes of Nacho for it being rugged, because someone holds so much. Again, look at Kango here. I'll load them both up so you can see side by side. Look at Kango, look at Nacho. Both similar market cap, both I think very, very decent. Kango here. So people hold so much. They're massive whales. Look at Nacho here. The biggest single person to our knowledge is at 1.18. You know, quite a lot holding. You know, but then Kango, people hold almost 3 million. And the next one, look, almost $1 million in Kango. Is another element of risk you'll take into account. The risk management. Once more, risk management is something that we talk a lot about, or we'll be talking a lot about again in the paid section to help you devise trading strategy to understand that. We can look at projects, understand that this stuff, when you're looking at memes in particular as well, you've got to pay attention to this stuff as well. The higher this number, the higher the chance they could just dump it all on your head, and then you're losing a lot of money. So you've got to be very, very careful. But that being said, I'm just looking for any more questions, but that may be it for when it comes to trust. I agree, Jay as well, and Plan K the best. Yeah, I mean, yeah, people have their own belief in the people who they trust. I appreciate everyone here who does trust me. It does mean a lot, because I feel like I've done a good job trying to build a trust in the community, and I want to make sure it stays as high as possible. When everyone comes at me, people come at me sideways sometimes, you know, accusing me of some stuff here and there at times, and you know, I'll answer it as professionally, as logically as I can, just saying, this is what I believe, this is what's happened. But for the most part, everything's been cushy. And I'm happy that everyone does trust me in this space and continues to join the stream every single day. Again, shout out to you all. 23rd of December, Christmas Eve tomorrow, be Christmas Day in 2 days' time. I'll still be here. The stream time will probably be a lot earlier, due to, you know, family stuff happening those times, but I will still be here streaming for all of you. So if you are, have some time down on Christmas over the holidays, come chill, chat and learn more in the live stream, in the Discord server, become an ultra, become an executive in the PayPal and learn even more. And we're making a lot more money, be very, very big. I'm just looking through the chat quickly. I know, yeah, maybe, you know what, maybe I'm the difference maker now. Who knows? Maybe since I started streaming, I mentioned about about Tangem, I was like, oh yeah, now it's time to pump Kaspa. Who knows? I mean, it's still great to see. Kaspa's up 3%, it's huge. Obviously, you know, not massive, you know, it's only 3% move, but like, again, I'm not worried about it. I think it's great, and I think Kaspa's going to come back very, very soon. Maybe it comes in the year, and maybe more so in the new year. I think 2025 is going to be huge for Kaspa. And to give you understanding why I still believe in Kaspa once more, from all-time high, Kaspa right now is down 40%, 45%. And the two projects that have been compared to a lot is ADA, and also is the likes of Litecoin. ADA, the one that is meant to be compared to, considering that what happened in the last cycle, from the all-time high, ADA right now is down about 67, 80%, 70%. So again, 45% to 70%, Kaspa's still a lot closer to all-time highs. Then look at Litecoin being the so-called proof of work, right? Litecoin here, proof of work. And equally, from all-time highs, down about 70%. So the other projects that are meant to be compared to Kaspa for the meantime right now, for where Kaspa should reach to, you know, is already close to all-time higher than it is to those projects. It's had a rough year, but, you know, these projects, you know, Litecoin have been not done anything, you know. Like, it's been, in some sense, Litecoin's done nothing and been stagnant for, what, 2 years? So, you know, again, the people who are following Kaspa, the mindset you have about the project, there are other ways to look at it. Bitcoin's done very well, and Litecoin and other projects starting to rally, but Kaspa, while it's not been rallying, for me, it will come back. It's just very early, right, the adoption, but the adoption's coming through. You know, institutional adoption's coming through, ETFs, KRI, Grayscale, Marathon, all that sort of stuff. And you'll see retail come through with Binance listings coming, which I think will happen, hopefully, in the new year, quite early on. According to Sin City Crypto, apparently it should have happened this year, didn't happen, he can't disclose why. Either way, it's good to see that we will get Binance. I've always stated we will get Binance. I do believe it. I thought it happened this year, it didn't happen, but either way. But yeah, that's also what Crypto Tech OD says here as well, and I do agree, yes. Kango, I think Kango's a decent project. It's done very, very well, but equally, there's a more inherent risk with Kango because there are massive whales holding it. Nacho has got similar market cap, but it's a lot more decentralized. The holders are much more, which is a benefit. The volume's a lot less, but it's a lot better decentralization, which therefore means it's better, in terms of risk management, there's a better risk management to Nacho than it is with Kango. Not saying Kango can't do well, but there's more risk with it. So again, tread your own discretion and be very, very careful. I don't have any of the KRC-20, but I think, yeah, you're exactly like me, Crypto Tech OD. You're completely like me. I don't hold any yet. I plan to get into them very, very soon. But yes, I plan to get into them at some point, definitely. But for me, I think Nacho is, for what I can see, safer than Conan. Conan or Kango, you know. I think, yeah, Kango is decent, but I think Nacho is safer. I mean, Nacho to an extent is technically the safest one here because it's got so many holders. The comparison, 17,000. Next closest is Kaspa Ghost or Gold here at 6.8k. So yeah. What's up, my man? Dude, about the stream. Your crypto crew is also good. Who is this we're talking about? I have no idea now. Oh, Crypto Chris, yeah. I think Crypto Chris is also quite a good guy as well, yeah. He is also quite a decent channel as well. I do like some of his content as well. There's a new update within the last 10 minutes for Tangem. I'm testing the transfer now. Let us know, Clay Clayton. Hopefully it goes very good for you, my man. Hopefully it all works out. Rationale, me talking rubbish. Look at both projects. With the market project. I mean, okay, yeah. Once more, yeah. It's the kind of the I like to believe healthy back and forth in the chat right now, talking about, I guess, risk management, stuff like that. Once more, information we to provide a lot more in the Discord server, in the community. But yes, there is an inherent risk more so with, while Kango is a good project, there's definitely more of a risk with the fact that it's got much higher holders, whales holding it. If this is not an exchange, one individual holds almost $3 million worth of the Kango. This one here, almost $1 million. Whereas Nacho, the biggest holder of Nacho, is here at 336,000. So there's a less of a risk. This individual here alone can't dump. Again, there is a possibility you see people have multiple wallets holding Nachos. Actually, they do have a lot of it, but either way, this one individual wallet can't significantly dump the price of Nacho, whereas this one definitely could. 10%, that's a lot. It gets really, really risky when it's anything above 15%. But 10%, even though it's still a lot. So yeah, ultimately once more just enough thing to look out for when you look into these projects. But either way, where's crypto at right now, we're looking like hopefully at a very, very strong level of support. We can see it go up higher very, very soon. And Kaspa is in a very prime position right now to see a lot more big announcements coming to it very, very soon. You can now buy Kaspa with cash on Change Finance. You'll see more coming up very, very soon. You know, it's just absolutely insane right now what's coming to Kaspa in terms of stablecoin announcements, in terms of, you know, all the developments happening, which I'm very, very happy about. And this is also a big announcement. If you want to learn more, have a chill community, just chill and chat and learn more, check out the Discord server. YouTube homepage description also in the chat. If you want to learn how to actually make more money through risk management, through portfolio analysis, through weekly live streams where going through trading strategies, leverage trading, again, trading as well. We've made 25x's and other stuff, made multiple big gains already in just 4 days of launching. The pro trader is definitely on job right now. Shout out to him. Come check out the Discord server, the community right here. Once more, link in the chat description, also on my YouTube homepage. And yeah, Christmas is come early to an extent, and I think Christmas is going to be very, very big. Going to the new year, we'll see a lot of big things coming to Kaspa. So the fund may be high, but when the fund gets high, come chill in the community server and have your conviction reinstated. And equally, just look at these catalysts here. That's not going down, and that's not going down, so the project is not dying at all. Still going up. But that being said, I think the transfer of Nacho works now. Fantastic to hear, Clayton, my man. Great stuff. I have bought 20 Kaspa. Big up to you, Andy. Back on it again. Love to hear, my man. But that being said, thank you all once more for watching today's stream. Has been a big day for Kaspa. A great, nice little early Christmas gift, I say to myself. Hopefully Christmas will be very, very big. Going to the new year, we'll see a lot more stuff coming. But that being said, thank you all for watching. Enjoy these streams. Be doing these daily. I believe I'm 145 days in a row or something like that right now. Been doing it for a long time. Hopefully I can make a whole year at this point. But you'll really be doing it daily. Leave a like. Help it more than you know. Share with your friends, subscribe for more. If you want to learn more, check out the community. Again, links in the chat on the screen right now, here and here. And yeah, take care, Buffalo 3. Take care, everyone else in the stream as well. Alyssa, DD, Crypto, OD, Adam Bates, Andy A, everyone else. Those who I've not named out, I apologize, but the community is so big. But I love you all. Thank you all for being here, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. So take care. And